Testing. There it goes. Okay. Build updates. I hit a wall with Boldy Honk and switched to Kongark, but please show off how far I got with him. So he turned into a Zoomancer, basically. I threw a couple of divs at him to try and increase damage, and I don't know. Minions are weird to me. There are too many interactions for me to figure out how to increase damage. But it can do tier 16s. I think we're gonna see. I had to go Animate Guardian. The getting Animate Guardian did increase my damage by a fair bit, but it's still just get minions, get charges. I do not have the Shrine Belt. This is from the Ascendancy node for Crusader, Templar, yeah, where you get random shrine buffs. There. It's fun to get the buffs. Because some are crazy. Like crazy overpowered. Oh, crap. So I'm running Holy Strike Absolution. It spawns minions for me to deal damage. I've got Holy Relic and Herald of Purity. Stone Golem. Probably have too many minions. Not nothing to focus on. Damage. Oh, and the Holy Strike, Holy Sweep damage. All the minions will do with multi-strike. They'll swing a couple of times. I may be talking loud enough. I might be talking loud. It's fine. So I got level 94. It's okay for clear, right? Good for clear. Bossing for some reason, I'll sit there and just wail, and nothing will happen. I definitely won't be able to take it further into the end game, at least not without finding somebody who really knows how to do. The Animate Guardian has double curse gloves on it, and it's the Asenath's ones that cause them to explode. Crosswall and fleet. Oh, go in that corner. Mana is high, so I can't get rid of the mana flask. The flasks are currently set up to use charges are full, hit by enemy. Bonus. I have increased block chance there. I can summon Sentinel's Radiance that give me like extra fire, cold, lightning damage. And this is also another relic that can also do the same. See it, buffs up here. This is the first character that I've had like buffs go all the way across the screen. It's very cool. I'm getting the extra charges from here, which it's like, that makes sense. There's a stat for it. I don't use it for the purpose. Probably at least 5 divine pumped into the character. It works. Just it doesn't have the clear that I would like. You see how dense the maps are? They don't really, if I'm not next to them, like, they have to be in melee range. I'm not clearing stuff off screen. It's not good for PoE. Current state of the game. I am hard to kill, which is nice, but I'm just, again, go. I'm dealing damage. Not doing as much damage as I would like to do. That's what that. Hit. Chaos damage is still an issue. Because whatever is it? Where are they? As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell if there's something still there, wailing on you. You kind of swarm whatever's attacking you. I wish the caches had better text. Let's just see what they say and where they are. Not being able to see where they are is a little. I stuck with Leap Slam pretty quick. And I'm not trying to level this character up. I need to start working on challenging. There it is. I just feel like the damage could be better. No? At 146, right? Yes, I know, I forgot.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own. Word followed.
Very threadbare shop.
I'll shake the tree.
So that's where Bully Honk is at. Could be better. I have unlocked areas over here, I think. That have at least one void stone for killing goons. Maven, I'm gonna try for next. I just need to change my tree around. But that's Bully Honk. That's about as far as I can take him. So I found a random. I'll post both builds of where I am at and the build I copied at. I found this build by random because it's like, hey, maybe Arc exists. And what do you know? Arc does exist. It is a strength stacking Arc. Templar? Crusader? Who the hell knows? Not me. It's a strength stacker. And I didn't pay attention to how expensive this jewel was going to be. Not this one. I need a Foulborn jewel that transforms fire resistance to health, because you need health to stack to increase your DPS. based off of Battle Mage and Blood Magic. I have room to upgrade still. Nice. I can basically just use this Wrath Pit instead. I'm running this right now. It's Wrath Pit is kind of hard to use right now, just because it takes a lot out. It takes a lot of energy out of you. It takes a lot of health out of you, so you can't really like spam it and take damage at the same time. As he says, as he spams and damage at the same time. But I use the shield for clear and Wrath Pit for bossing, because for bossing you can kind of like dodge around. You have higher spike damage. Wrath Pit. That should be fun. Let's see. I went with. I wanted to see Arc work again because there's some new chain spells, so you can chain farther. Shit. And I found an old. I bought an old microtransaction. Right, I had this one for a previous Arc character, and it's just nice. You run two specters for charge upkeep. Not to get run over by a Herald of Thunder. It's pretty tanky too, for what that's worth. I'm kind of impressed with it. I didn't think something that was like all in on DPS would be this tanky. But I guess it makes sense if you're going to be using. How do I do both? Hey, I need to kill. I'm going to try and kill Maven next, as far as like progression goes. That's a good. That used to. I'll do a quick map. So I wanted to go Arc because you have this new greater chain support where it takes away the negatives of chain support and it lets you chain more times. And since you can chain more times, you get more damage for remaining chain. It just stacks. Then with Spellblade support, you get all the damage off of your Energy Blade. Spellblade support there. And then Spell Echo is better than Unleash because you don't have seals. You get cast time, and there is a greater Spell Echo, but it's like a lot. A lot of div. Maybe I have enough health now, because I was using this because I didn't have enough health to run this constantly. For now. My defenses are still fine. I got plenty of resistances from everything. And I still have room. I still need to grab these 3 nodes and where'd they go? These 3 nodes for more health. And I got plenty of. I can easily hit 100, I bet. Screw it. Food. Distant. Yeah, I can do that one. So I wanted more clear compared to the Holy Strike, and it's the new Arc, new supports for Arc can reach all the way across the map, and it's great. No, you got to be able to. You can't touch beyond the horizon. Why are you even playing Path of Exile, right? The guy I was copying, because I just found it randomly off of Path of Building or PoE Ninja. He already changed his build to something completely different, which is very annoying. But I guess it makes sense because he had enough money to buy the 16 div pool. which is fine, I guess. He may have. Arc is already a relatively niche skill. Alright, there's more fancy ones out there. I could see he had the Calandra ring. I don't necessarily want to try and do that. I'd much rather do. He had mirrored a couple of simplex items. I don't have the patience or skill to craft something like that. So if the Foulborn rings are still there that I used with the bleed witch, I'll be able to clear better because I'll have for AoE from the. There's a lot of free. There are a lot of free gems, or free skill gem slots on your gear with this character. You can use just about whatever you want, I feel. Yeah, I can't believe I tanked that. So I have conductivity to help a little bit. I can't tell if it's helping. I'm also using Orb of Storms as more help. Just as a way to, a better way to get shock and more damage, or not better, a faster way to apply shock to the mobs. Increase damage on them. And I didn't have the red microtransaction for it. I figured like it matches with the red lightning. Also helps you see the skill when you're using it, so you can tell who you're not hitting. There's a lot of blue lightning mobs that so it's hard to tell if you're like, oh, maybe am I actually hitting the target, or targeting something off to the side. Changed. But it's just nice to have a decent arc. Damn. Oh, okay. Well, Wrath Pit turned out to be relatively cheap, so I'm gonna buy one that has the correct gem colors. I can use. Oh, Echo. Oh. Man, Lightning Condo. And that back, not be missing anything. You can see this time to kill, right? Much lower. Still high, but lower, and safer, because now you're not, worrying about using too much health. But with the spell Cascade on conductivity, that's where I was looking. You can chain off into the distance and catch mobs you can't quite see yet to debuff them. I thought that was a neat way to use it. I could see trying to find a pair of gloves that have conductivity hit, or elemental weakness on hit, something. I actually may not need conductivity, because I'm already shocking them, right? Maybe I change that to elemental, because I have it's just nice to see them. Oh no, he reflected my curse back in. Nice to be able to do damage and clear, because I really like Arc. It's fun. I think there was a talent though. So yeah, so I'm getting I stack strength, right, to get increased crit chance off of int. Then I have Consecrated Ground whenever I'm stationary, and then it lingers, and I get life regen. Then I got Battle Mage here for damage off your main weapon, and Lightning Blade gives you all the extra damage too from that, and then double dipping from Spellblade. You don't really get anything from attack damage for non-instant. That doesn't do much. Oh, it's I have Iron Will, strength damage bonus bias to spell damage. So then you start stacking strength, strength. Then life gets here. What's energy? Oh, there's damage from low life. Is that? Where was I converting energy? Or life into energy? Good. Huh. I don't know. Get it from somewhere though. All that matters. Oh, here it's I'm getting it from Ghost Red. So you get more extra energy shield from your life, chaos resistances, and Wrath Pit gives you way more damage just in general. Like I've shown 165, goes straight to 359. Very, it's a hefty jump. And challenges, I'm still stuck at 13. But that's both characters. I'm gonna keep trying to maxing out this guy. I'll work on his appearances and stuff. I don't really have anything good to use for now. I can see if I can get like a power charge on crit for here. I can drop one of the apes. Get a different, maybe an endurance charge